Today I feel, yes, it was an experiment, like I said. So let me take you back to, what, 2 years ago? I don't even remember. When my mother and I went on a cruise and we were watching people who either been on the cruise before or couldn't care less. They were on a cruise on what they call a sea day, and they rather be on social media. And I got thinking pretty much then, and then I talked about it more with my mom, that really people rather be looking at their social media, talking about the cruise or talking about whatever they saw on social media than enjoying the cruise. And it got me thinking back to a video I saw, I think it might have been on Markiplier's channel, I don't remember, about a guy who recorded himself for like 10 minutes every single day, literally just staring at the camera, and that's all he did. Every single day for a year. And I said, well, if he could do that and he got like millions of views, I could do the same thing, because people are so obsessed with being obsessed with their technology. I mean, we are obsessed with technology. I mean, don't get me wrong, I have an issue too, but I try to turn off my phone at some point unless something serious is going on, or, you know, as someone who has her mental issues, and I've been very, very open about it, even with Today I Feel, you know, it's like, we have to know, we have to see what's going on. And, you know, yes, I did get some support with people when I had really bad days, said, oh, I'm sorry, blah, blah, blah. And even like one person who said, this is me on my other social media or whatever. But most people were just like, I hope you feel better. But no one actually wanted to say, here, talk to me, unless it was YouTube. You know, like I legit was feeling suicidal one day, and no one actually wanted the interaction of helping someone. I mean, we are so consumed with our social media and how we look on our social media. And I don't mean faces, and I don't mean style. I mean how other people perceive us. That we do a lot of talking, but not a lot of action. And to me, that's just sad, that how people perceive us in this world is more important to us than what we do in this world. And obviously a lot has changed over a year, but it's gotten worse if you think about it. I mean, just from that crew and everything else, how many hours a day do you alone spend looking at a screen instead of going outside? And I know a lot of people will say to other people, touch grass or whatever, but I mean, honestly, yes, I understand if you work and your work requires you to sit at a computer or whatever, and I know myself because of physical disabilities, and I'm not talking overweight. I'm talking pain issues, fibromyalgia and stuff, you know, and living in this area, and I cannot wait to move, limits me to where I can go and what I can do. But honestly, what is other people's excuses to not social? People don't know how to socialize anymore. When I talk to people online, because they're so used to their screens, that's their shield. That's why people are okay to bully. That's why people got so desensitized that the rate of suicide has gone way up. People are just so used to their screens. Even in public, they talk the way they do on their phones, on their computers, and it's not right. And so when I thought back to the guy who stared at his screen for 10 minutes every day, and people tuned in, and that was their entertainment, and I got on some of my videos really high views, and they were short videos. You know, I maybe had 2 that was more than a minute. I mean, that is people's entertainments these days, is short attention span, little videos. And even when you watch longer videos, that is your day. This is your day, is watching videos online or streaming. I mean, how often do you hang out with your friends in person? You know, people like me with social anxiety, yes, we find it hard. But I actually try to push myself when I go out in public and say hi. But people don't even know how to talk to me back anymore because we are so desensitized because of technology. And there used to be a day where, and it was only a day, where it was turn off your technology and hang out with your family or friends. And we don't even do that one day anymore. And it would be amazing to me if anyone who watches this retrain their brain to talk to people differently. When I am online, it's so rare, even in my own circles, that I see people talk to people nice. I have people who watch my own videos who I see who do not talk to people kindly, nicely, with open hearts. When I used to go to school, yes, there were bullies, but I was able to even talk to bullies. These days, you're lucky if you don't get bullied for something. These screen times where even parents parenting put a tablet in their children's hands. You see that all the time. Who is actually parenting their kids? It's rare that parents parent their own kids these days. Now, if you're still watching, that's great. But it would be more wonderful if you're actually going to be on your screen of any kind, if you rewire your brain and choose kindness over negativity. Because these days, most socialization is online. And the fact that suicide rate has went up, not down, that people harm themselves more often, and telling people get professional help, like I said in my video of, and I'm sure probably some people didn't see it because it was a gameplay on a missed message, when I said telling people get professional help is you passing the buck. Now, if you don't want to help that person, that's fine. But then I rather you say nothing than say get help, because it makes the person feel less than. It makes the person feel like they are failing. We are failing our people when it comes to mental health. This experiment was to prove a few things. One, we stare at our screens way too much. Two, if you're going to say you care about someone, especially someone with mental health issues, then show it. Because when you say either get professional help, or when you say I care, but then you just say nothing else, or just give a hug, or say my DMs are open, talk to me anytime, but then you don't actually show up, you are doing more harm. When suicides start dropping, let me know. Because until then, suicide rate, people with mental issues will just get worse. If you truly care about mankind, then actions speak a lot louder than words. I have already made a video about mental health showing you cannot always tell how a person is doing based on their face or their actions or anything else. If you truly care about people, show it. Do something. Spend time doing something. Don't push them away. Don't tell them to do this instead of that. Do something.